And this was like the start of all hell. You're sad.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please repeat it?
Shut up, Siri. I'm not talking to you. I wish I knew how to, what is this called? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nadia with a new video today. Today, I am talking about some real serious issues. Before we get started, if you guys wanted to like the video and subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. And also, if you wanted to hit the post bell notification thingamajig on top so you're notified every time I post, that would probably be helpful too. And also, disclaimer, I'm sorry if the lighting is horrible. I'm trying to do a video in my car because I feel like I just want it to be in a more personal setting. I just want it to be more intimate. Not sure how the lighting is. I would put the top down, but it's just way too hot today. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to sweat my butt off in this video. So we're gonna see how this goes. So far, I think it's alright. Also, disclaimer, I am currently recovering. I'm really sick. Like, I don't have any energy, which is why I'm kind of out of breath and I probably look like a skeleton right now, but it is what it is. I really just wanted to talk about this issue in this video. And yeah, so let's get started. So I really wanted to start this segment on my channel called Mental Health Monday. Basically, not every Monday, but I wanted to post a video every other Monday or every Monday about an issue regarding mental health, whether it be anxiety, depression, the stigma in brown culture, whether it be asking for help, or whether it be breaking up with a boyfriend, whether it be having family issues, whether it be post-traumatic stress disorder, whatever it is, I'm gonna be talking about it on my channel here. I've always wanted to talk about this. There was always more to me than beauty, makeup, fashion. I've always wanted to help people. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. Whatever I'm saying here is through personal experience. And if it's not through personal experience, if it's something I read, I've heard, or a friend's experience, then I will be sure to say that in the video. Oh, I'm so out of breath. So in this video, I wanted to talk about medication. Whatever it is that you struggle with, I wanted to talk about medication. Now, personally, what I've experienced is anxiety and depression. So I'm going to be talking based off of my experience with that. So currently, I'm not depressed. Thank you. I haven't been in a long time. I'm happy. As happy as one can be in this day and age. I do still suffer from anxiety, so I'm sure you all know this, whether you have experience in this or not. There are a numerous amount of medications you can take for anxiety, depression, and any other mental disorder. You obviously go to a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist prescribes you this medicine. You start in low dosages, and you see the doctor once every week or every 2 weeks. And it's up to the doctor's discretion to see if he or she would want to increase the dosage or lower the dosage. And I wanted to talk about this today because I feel like it's something that not a lot of people talk about. I'm not sure what I really want to say about it. I'm not sure if I'm for medicine or against it. My opinion is that some people need it and some people do not, especially with social media and mental health becoming such a new thing. People are more likely to just prescribe you medicine like it's nothing. These days, saying I have anxiety is something you hear every single day from some people that don't have anxiety. These days it's cool to be depressed, and that's just not cool. That's not funny, because some people a lot of people suffer from these disorders. I don't want to call it a disorder. What should I call it? It's not a disorder. I don't want to call it an illness. I'm just gonna say phases. People go through these phases in life where they go through these things, and it's completely normal. I want to pull up my statistics, but I'm going to keep this as personal. So I personally just wanted to tell you my experience with medication. I have never had any severe history of depression or anxiety. It really started when I was 18, so I was never on any medicine before that, but I did go through a really, really bad phase of depression. It was hard for me to get out of bed. I would be crying for no reason. You know, I wasn't suicidal. I wanted to live, but you know, I kind of was feeling hopeless. The reasons why don't matter. What matters is, if you ever feel yourself feeling that way, find help, find someone to talk to. If you need to go to a doctor and take medicine, get up and do that, because if you think that medicine is going to help you save your life, feel better, live life normally, then you gotta do what you gotta do. And at that point, my parents were they didn't know what to do, you know, so they took me to a doctor, and that's when I first got prescribed an antidepressant. And this was like the start of all hell. So I'm not sure why I was prescribed this medicine, because a few months after, a different doctor told me that this is the worst medicine you could put like a young girl on who just started feeling depressed. It's called Paxilin. I'm not sure if anyone is aware of what that medicine is, but apparently it's a very, you know what, let me look it up. Let me like read you the description. And I'm not trying to get this doctor fired or whatever. I'm not gonna say their name, but really, doc, like what were you thinking? It's Paxil. It might be Paxil. Why did I think it was Paxilin? Anyways, the doctor kind of talked to me for maybe 10, maximum 15 minutes, and he was very quick to prescribe me this medicine. And now that I think about it, I realize that I'm not a, you know, I'm not an enemy of doctors. I appreciate doctors, but I feel like some doctors are so quick to prescribe medicine without getting to the root of the problem that it's become an issue. So anyway, he was really quick to prescribe me this antidepressant, and I remember it being a pretty high dosage too. And I'm a small girl. I was probably 90 pounds at that time. I was 18 years old, just starting depression, but just, you know, just having these feelings of depression and anxiety. And just, I think he gave me like 30 milligrams as the first dosage, which is pretty high. Usually, I'm pretty sure doctors start you with 10 or even 5 milligrams and they see how you progress. But he started me with 30. I can't even tell you, once I started that medicine, and I believe it takes about 2 to 3 months for the medicine to actually cause an effect in your brain and your personality. Paxil is a brand of paroxetine. It's a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. Basically, it increases the amount of serotonin in your brain. So basically, it's telling your brain that you're not sad. And whatever behaviors that you experience when you're sad...
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please repeat it?
Shut up, Siri. I'm not talking to you. So whatever behaviors you inhibit when you're sad, those tend to decrease. For me, for some reason, I believe it's because of the high dosage he gave me. I don't think, and I've never taken an antidepressant before that. It was my first medication for depression or anxiety. I don't know what happened. Also, I was very irresponsible when I was taking this. I started taking this freshman year of college, and I dormed in college, and there was, you know, alcohol and, you know, parties involved. And, you know, you're not supposed to mix, you know, any type of medication with alcohol. I kept doing that. I wouldn't mix it. I wouldn't take my antidepressant and then like chug a beer or anything. It wasn't like that. I was in such a high stress area. The dosage of my medicine was extremely high for such a young girl. I barely slept. I was in college. I barely slept. I was under a lot of stress, physically, emotionally, mentally, and anxiety. This is too bright. Basically, I was just under a lot of stress. I feel like all these factors combined made this medicine made me into a completely different person. Sometimes I think about that time in my life that I was taking the medicine, and it was maybe a period of 8 months to almost a year. I want to say 8 to 11 months. It's all a blur. I don't remember who that person was, and like every time I think about that person, I just get so, I just don't recognize her. And I don't want to blame it all on the medicine. Obviously, you know, it was my personality that changed. I don't want to say the medicine changed my personality, but I believe it's a huge factor, because as soon as I stopped taking that medicine, I went back to the same person. But let me tell you, this medicine made me crazy. It made me a crazy person. I started acting erratic. You know, I wouldn't sleep. Basically, I started acting like Kanye West, basically. And I wasn't bipolar. I know Kanye is bipolar. I'm not bipolar. I wasn't bipolar. But this medicine, I'm sure that if he started me out at 10 milligrams or 5 milligrams, even 20 milligrams, it wouldn't have been that dramatic. But because he started me out at 30 milligrams, I feel like that just totally A lot of what happened was my fault. I was not consistent with my medicine. I would forget to take it one day, and then my dumbass would take 2 the next day, and then I would skip like 3 days and then take one. Like, I was not consistent with my medication. And if you are on medication, or if you want to go on medication, you have to know that you have to be consistent. Consistency is key. If you're not consistent with your medication, you're fucked. Skipping your medication is inevitable. Forgetting to take your medicine is it's gonna happen. Good tip is to carry around a little pill box. I actually have one for my vitamins. I'm not on any medication right now, which we'll get to later, but I'm anemic and I'm vitamin D deficient and I'm vitamin D deficient and anemic, so I always carry around iron pills and my vitamin D vitamins. So I think it's a great idea, if you're busy and you're gonna forget to take your medication, to get like one of those pill containers and just put it in your bag. And if you forget in the morning, you have one with you, you can just pop it. I look back and I don't recognize who I was. I was erratic, I was hyper, I was a liar, I was crazy. I hurt a lot of people, and I'm not blaming this on the medication. I just want to say, be aware, because I really believe that medication does change you. Long story short, it changed the person I was. I never want to go back to that person I was, ever. And what made me stop taking that medicine, I'm not really sure. Just one day I realized that I don't want to live having to take this medicine, having to rely on a pill to make me happy, because at the end of the day, that pill wasn't making me happy. It just made me think I was happy, and then I just stopped taking that. And really what helped me get through my depression was I left what triggered that depression. For example, I went to college, and then it all started there. I transferred out of that college and came home, which is the best thing that I've ever done. And I transferred to a new school, started getting my life together. I got a job. I started going to school consistently. I spent time with my family all the time. Getting that love and having that consistency in my life, especially being in New York, in Manhattan, it cured my depression. I don't even know how that happened, but I just became a happier person, a more confident person. It is possible to live happily, to get through depression without medication. That's basically the point of this video. It's possible. For some people, I understand. If you're going through severe depression, you need the medication. That's completely okay. That's more than okay. That's necessary. I'm not crying, I just have a stuffy. Now, I'm happy to say I'm not on any medication, and I haven't been for a long time. In this day and age, people are so quick to go to the doctor and take medicine for anything. With therapy, with exercise, with a good diet, with good people around you in your life. This is a topic that is not talked about a lot, especially in my culture. It's such a stigma, no one talks about it. Mental health has been something that's becoming more and more talked about. It's an issue that is regarded more heavily, but I feel like it's now become a style. It's like a thing to be depressed. It's a thing to have anxiety. All the celebrities have anxiety. That's not right, and that's something that needs to be changed as well. And these doctors, they gotta stop passing out pills to just anyone. I can't believe he gave me 30 milligrams of this drug in my small ass system. I was off the rails, guys. Mixed with alcohol, no bueno, guys, no bueno. Don't do that, because you mix an SSRI with alcohol, you're gonna be twice as fucked up. Not okay. Anyways, guys, I'm not really sure how this video came out. I really just rambled. This video is probably all over the place. It's not really an advice video, because I don't know what advice I gave, besides I've been through some crazy shit. I guess my advice to you is, if you are feeling sad, if you're feeling not normal, if you can't function in your daily activities, if you can't find happiness in the things that you found happiness in before, go to a doctor or go to a therapist. Go to therapy. If you find yourself feeling better after therapy, after exercising, after eating right, after talking to friends and family, after actually trying, then you're on the right path. But if you don't feel better, medication is always an option. It's there for you. Doctors are there to track your progress with medication. Please do research on the doctor that you go to, and make sure that they don't drug you up on your first visit. And do research on whatever medication you're about to take. Look at the side effects. and just read. That is my advice to you. And I think I'm gonna go now because I'm sweating balls and I need to pee. And yeah, if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna try to upload at least once a week. If you watch my vlogs, you guys know that I work full-time and I'm trying to finish up school. I'll be back with another video soon. Bye babes, see you later.
Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué pasó? Tiene que desesperar. Y si conmigo.
Real ass bitch, give a fuck about it.